What's going on, guys? I am Ryan here with Michigan Storm Chasers, making the video here at 9:36 p.m. on Tuesday evening. So I'm a bit behind you guys, but I do want to hop on here and get a forecast update out for you all. And this is going to go out in the morning. So if you're watching this, unless you're a member on YouTube here, you're not going to see this video until the morning. So we're going to look at the upcoming system here moving in for tonight, which is Wednesday night into Thursday in the morning and afternoon time frames. Let's go ahead and dive right in. We've been tracking the system here for the better half of almost 10 days plus. Finally on our doorstep here, coming in tonight. So we're going to start with the GFS model here. The rain will kick up here as the system develops overhead. So do expect a rainy or a good portion of the state should expect rainy conditions here as early as about noon. That will lift north. The low pressure develops here. And as it gets closer to sunset and into the evening hours, temperatures drop. Here comes our snow chances. Here is the GFS model showing a similar picture to what it has the past couple of days. GFS has been on point this system, better than any model we've used so far. That's a-okay. We'll use it next time too and hope it's accurate then as well. GFS swings that low pressure back around. It stays all snow overnight into the morning hours on Thursday before exiting off to the southeast. And then behind the system, our winds turn northwesterly, and that could kick up some lake effect precipitation behind it. Could it be rain, snow? We're going to wait on that Friday, Saturday, Sunday forecast, but we could see lake effect snow potentially. If not snow, then lake effect rain definitely also on the table there as well. As far as snow totals go, we released our first call on the snow totals earlier this evening. Well, actually, if you're watching this yesterday evening, we put a general 1 to 3 for a good chunk of the west and northern lower Michigan. Further east, we're going to put a trace. The T stands for trace, up to an inch of snow. In the UP as well. The eastern UP, currently not expecting much there. We could have to add a little bit of a trace, perhaps a 1-inch zone based on latest guidance I'm looking at. But most accumulation should stay west in that 1 and then 1 to 3 zone there by Marquette, Ishpeming, Felch, Ontonagon, as well as Ewan. That area there in dark blue has the best potential for 1 to 3 inches of accumulation. Now, two things to mention here, as always, been mentioning this for a while. Warm ground temperatures are going to limit accumulation. So most accumulation, if you can manage to get some on the west side there, is going to probably be on grassy surfaces or elevated surfaces such as bridges, things like that. So we're not expecting, too many bad road conditions. So it shouldn't be too big of a deal for your commute. But do pay attention for some slick spots in case we do have some of those out there for you guys. Just take it easy until you know what you're dealing with. Be smart. I don't want to see any of you guys hurt. And it seems like we always get accidents on the first snowfall of the season. So although we don't expect road conditions to be bad, just take it easy until you know what you're dealing with. Okay. Outside of that, we are going to have to make some adjustments here. I'm looking at the latest model guidance coming in tonight, which you guys are watching in the morning. At least most of you guys are. We're going to have to make some adjustments here for lake effect to start, especially for our southwest zone there from Grand Rapids to Battle Creek, that particular area, a typical lake effect zone there. And then also open northern lower Michigan toward Gaylord and Mackinac and Rogers City and Traverse City. We're going to have to add probably a little bit of a higher accumulation total up there and perhaps adjust the 1 to 3 area a little bit and kind of shift that around as latest model guidance has come in for lake effect. I'll go ahead and show you guys the latest model here as a first look, an exclusive look here. So first and foremost, if you're a member, you're seeing this, if you're a YouTube member, at least you're seeing this video probably close to midnight, if not before midnight. So hopefully you guys are up and watching this, but if you're a public, you're getting this video in the morning. So we're going to have adjustments to our forecast throughout the day. We're going to have a briefing tonight as well at 7 p.m. Stay tuned to that. But overall, the latest HRRR model guidance here is a better handle on lake effect snow versus our global GFS and European models. This is why we wait until soon as the event is basically on our doorstep before we can get a solid handle on lake effect. But notice how in northern lower there and also southwest lower, this system does start as lake effect here. And this is showing right around 4 or 5 inches up there in northern lower, as well as swaths of it there in southwest lower. And we did highlight for our members here on our members only post, so we could see lake effect zones there. So that looks to be increasing as far as confidence goes. We'll have to adjust that a little bit later this afternoon and this evening. So do expect adjustments to the forecast that we did post earlier yesterday or last night. So we'll have to adjust that and just kind of keep an eye on the forecast there. Nothing major in terms, at least right now, nothing major, but just expect a few minor tweaks there and perhaps some additional accumulation for northern lower and also southwest lower in lake effect zone areas. With that being said, we're looking to the long term now, and we're not going to talk too much about this, but in terms of the long term forecast, we are tracking multiple systems past the weekend into early next week. It's too far out to get specific, but the active jet stream and it's amplified. We're going to have system after system, which could bring us more precip chances and, yes, more snow potential. But please, 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 please do not hop on the hype train. I just got a message earlier this evening, or should I say last night, from somebody, a longtime watcher, with a screenshot of a few accounts posting already for major winter storm for Thanksgiving. Just stop it. Okay. We do have a system for that week. Yes, but we do not know details. So just wait. Okay. Remember this last system here, this system coming up, actually. I mean, we're talking major winter storm 10 days in advance, and it's going to be 1 to 3 inches. So perfect example, cut in case, close, do not fall for the hype. Okay. With that being said, shout out to our sponsor, Katz Roofing and Siding. They do roofing, siding, gutter, and window needs in South Central Lower Michigan, from Lansing to Battle Creek. You guys are covered for your home improvement needs. 517-485-9886. Feel free to give them a call if you need some work. Tell them MSC sent you. They would appreciate that, as would we. I'll see you guys tonight at 7 p.m. with the MSC team for our live briefing of anything and all things winter weather that is expected.